Hey y'all, it's the Calming Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey soul family, back again. I'm Erica, your favorite astro homegirl. And so let's talk about it, y'all. All signs. And let's talk about first, before we get into May 2026 and what is ahead for you guys. This is collective messages. I always have to take you back down memory lane because you got to remember where you've been and know where you're going. And let me just say this April month that we are not quite all the way out of, we still have until Friday, okay? The first is coming up this Friday. So let's talk about this last half of April, because this has been a very, very pivotal month. And I was like, you know what? We got to talk about this before we even get into the month of May. Okay, so let's get into it, soul family. Now, April turned up the heat, and I cannot express it enough. I know you've heard me speak on it even in the celebrity readings that that I've done over the weekend and within the past few days. But that full moon that came in the zodiac sign of Libra. Remember, Libra is your relationships, it's your partnerships of all kind, okay? Also the house of your open enemies. Don't forget that's 7th house. Now, with that coming in at the top of the month, we can say that. Also, let me say one more thing about that particular full moon that came in Libra. Even though it's in relationships, which is a huge thing, it's coming off of when the last time this energy was in an eclipse. So that's why it came in hot and it flipped the damn scales and the tables all over the place, okay? And I think it's safe to say, y'all watch it play out in real time. Relationships have been to hell in a handbasket, okay? So let's talk about it. And first, let me just say this. Welcome back for all of you guys that's been riding with me. And welcome to all of you guys that's new here. Again, I'm Erica, your favorite astro homegirl. So let's get back into what we were saying. Now, with that full moon that came in Libra in those relationships, this definitely was about, shakeups, balancing them, addressing the iniquities and all the things that ain't right, okay? With a square with Jupiter, it is putting expansion and a light on all the bullshit. We're going to just keep it a buck here. That's what we do, all right? So, mid-month, us watching these relationships play out, the intensity came in with that massive Aries stellium. And we still, look, when I say it was an intense stellium, you got the sun, you got the moon, you got Mars, you got Mercury, you got Saturn and Neptune, all in the energy of Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the first sign in the first house on the zodiac wheel. So that's why, Aries season is considered the true spring and the true new year, because it's the first house on the wheel. Aries is about, identity. It's the beginning. All right, but it's also planetary ruler is Mars. Mars is war. Mars is bloodshed. Okay, it's also your sexual libido and how you take action. And needless I say, we came into Aries season and we are literally at war for real. I want to also add that the country of Iran is a Aries rising, which means that they will have favor until May 18th, because this stellium energy and a lot of the planets are still in Aries energy, okay? I'm not into politics. I'm just here to, give y'all the real and give y'all the truth, and keep you up on it, okay? Also, with that stellium, it just created a really, really high energy relationship combustion in us watching it all play out. Rest in peace to Ashley Janae. A lot of tragic endings too. I don't know if he was a governor, but he, unalived himself and his wife. The children had to come see. They discovered that. Condolences. Another young lady lost her life, just met a guy at a whim, went to St. Martin. He was a part of some form of, drug and cartel energy. and they were execution style there. And she had only known him for just a few days. Aries energy. Ashley Janae, rest in peace, of Aries sun on her solar return. Okay. Also, watching Aries' athletes. Clay Thompson got outed by Megan Thee Stallion in real time. Just want to give you guys some, to the wire examples of what we watching play out, and many more. I know y'all gonna chime in the comments and let me know. Okay. But just unfortunately, a lot of things of that. We did have that on the 22nd and 23rd. Just recently, it's the Lyric meteor shower, and this is bringing in a lot of insight. Okay. Now, yesterday, Uranus entered Gemini. That's going to be a whole nother reading. So y'all keep your notification bells on, because you need to know it's a really pivotal shift, a huge shakeup, especially for all of, Aquariuses. I know y'all been experiencing shakeups like never before, and even the placements in your chart where Aquarius is, okay? Also, Mercury in Aries squaring Jupiter in Cancer. That's today, okay? And that's the energy of sudden insights and also communication breakthroughs, okay? Another thing with that Aries stellium, and another pivotal moment I wanted to add in real time, which was yesterday. Even though it's good energy coming in, it also is the energy of your president, Trump. I wanted to talk about, because we're talking about politics really quickly. This is a pivotal month for him. We got a few more days. I know y'all saw things pop off in real time, with the sun and Pluto. It was a square between the sun and Pluto yesterday, and that is a huge effect on him. We saw shots fired in real time on the 25th. That's what I wanted to bring up. I also want to add that Donald Trump is a Leo rising, okay? And so is your Vice President, J.D. Vance. It's going to be pivotal to go ahead and get up out of this month of April. We got about 5 days left until Friday the 1st. Also coming up with this eclipse in Leo coming up. Both of them are Leo risings. Remember, J.D. Vance is a prince in waiting. Okay, guys? Just wanted to bring that to your attention. And it's going to be very pivotal for Trump's health and stuff coming up with this eclipse on his ascendant. It's going to be energy around him and his touching his ascendant in his chart, okay? Also, let's go back to closing out April, okay? So, again, we're going to get into Uranus with Gemini, but I know y'all see and can definitely feel the shakeup. So, Aries season has turned up the heat for a lot of us, especially in relationships, as we get ready to close out and we tip on into May. And May this week is pivotal because we got the full moon coming in Scorpio. Scorpio is the energy that's under the surface. It's what is not seen. So we can see some secrets coming out and some real intense shifts and points, some pop-offs. Remember that energy when it comes in Scorpio, it's always strong 48 hours before, 48 hours after. So a lot of pivotal shifts. Remember, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Original planetary ruler is Mars, okay? Remember, Scorpio is other people's money, is death, is secrets, is taboo subjects we don't want to talk about, okay? And, yeah, let's get into some messages for all signs. Just wanted to keep y'all up on the planetary alignment. Let's get into it, soul family. All right, soul family. So this is your collective messages this week. I know it's Tuesday morning, but this is, just the general energy to get y'all going as we close out this week. The first is on Friday, guys. So with this, again, last few days, it's a lot of transformative energy, okay? Uranus is leaving Taurus for Gemini. And this happened on the 25th, but like I said, it starts a new 7-year cycle, okay? So look for your, I'm going to do a separate one for that because the 7-year shift is pivotal. So I want to make sure that you have your messages, all zodiac signs for that, okay? Again, a powerful full moon coming up in Scorpio this Friday, all right? Messages for that too. And again, that's the very 1st of May. Excuse me, guys. It's my stomach growling. Oh my God, I want to make sure I get this done for y'all. It's early too. But again, like I was saying, with the moon coming in Scorpio, it's going to be very powerful. You know, this moon is going to really push and bring you guys some emotional growth. Remember, Scorpio is things that are under the surface, right? And also, you know, you have the 26th coming up through the 29th. This will bring, which is really right now, is going to bring major relationship shifts. And I know y'all see this dynamic. I mean, happening in real time. You know, allegedly yesterday, I was hearing about Nicki Minaj. We'll get to that. But relationships, you know, from the Megan and Clay to, you know, Clarissa and Pap, just all kind of stuff going on, guys. Also, again, it'll bring clarity, Venus and Pluto power dynamics also this week as we close out. And this is going to really be pushing us to reevaluate our values and our connections, okay? So, again, the full moon Friday, and Mercury does enter Taurus on the 2nd of May, all right? And hopefully this will ease us up a little bit and, you know, cause things to, with it getting into Taurus, to start grounding, all right? So let's start. I already blessed y'all cards. And let's just get a focal point, collective energy for you all as we close out the week. So, family. Let's get some energy for you guys. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all got y'all coffee, y'all tea this morning. You hit the reset button. You know that y'all are getting going on this early Tuesday morning. And the messages are timeless too. All right. So, you know, even if it does find you, it's going to find you just when it needs to. All right. Yeah. Let's get y'all some energy. See how it's going to get y'all. It's a collective, okay? Thank you, Spirit. See what y'all working with. early. I got quite a few decks because I'm going to pull some, definitely get y'all a few affirmations as well when we close out. Y'all got some interesting energy, and it's all about you. All right, collective. As we close out, it's about you. It's about me time. This is about how you are viewing things, seeing things for yourself, seeing, you know, your identity, right? Your worldview, your mission statement, okay? How you express yourself this week is, you know, going to be very pivotal for each one of you guys, okay? What role are you playing? You guys are looking at things from a different lens right now. You know, you're thinking about your attitude. You're thinking about, you know, also for some of you guys, it's, when I think about body image energy, it's more along the lines of you guys making some decisions to, you know, get out there in the mornings and, you know, get a good morning walk, or even just when you wake up, you guys are thinking differently. Let me do it, you know, let me stretch, let me meditate, you know. Let me focus on me, things that are going to allow me to hit the reset that will give me a peace of mind, right? Again, how you are approaching things is going to be very pivotal this week. This is the turn for you guys as you take that shift. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Sorry about that. Real quick, I had to take that phone call. I know it's early. Yeah, I always got a lot going on. I want to make sure I get you guys some messages to get going, okay? Remember that Scorpio full moon is here this week. You know, you got Pluto. Transformation again. Transformation. When I say the shift is huge in the energy, so the transformation is a transformation of you guys. All right. You are the ones who are going to actually, you know, remember we in this 1 year. So it's about fresh starts and new beginnings for you. And this is the energy that is shifting you into, you know, basically the transformation for yourself in a major, major way, okay? This is about renewal. This is about your inner resources. You guys are going to be tapping into that, your spirit, man, all right? For some of you guys, you may say Holy Spirit, right? This is about, again, personal power, revolution, and taking the reins, you know? Some things that have been forming under the surface for you guys on a personal level is coming to a head. And remember, moon also sheds light on things, okay? So very intense energy, okay? Again, watch out for these relationships that can kind of really, really come to a head this week, you know? And just, I can't stress it enough, right? Because remember, Pluto energy is also about suspicion, you know, and also energy of people getting caught, shit coming out, stuff like that. And it's going to be a situation of clearing. So some of you guys may really be stepping into endings this week that will bring new beginnings. And trust me, this is something that's been forming under the surface for a while. So it's I'm telling you, everybody is in this energy of freedom. Like, you know what? I'm to my end. Enough is enough. Hey, this is what I want. You know, you in the energy of if this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. Enough is enough. You know, some of you guys are just to the brink, you know, situations like maybe dealing in relationship dynamics and really pushing and making a decision to say, you know what, I'm tired of dealing with this and this. This is the one I'm going to deal with, right? Just giving some kind of examples of extreme ways that things can kind of play out, right? Remember, your psychic abilities could be getting stronger for you guys. A lot of y'all are realizing universal truths, and that's deep because you're watching world, you know, views, themes, and situations play out. A lot of shadow work, your inner knowing, your inner man. Your intuition is really, really, really going to be amped up. Pay attention to y'all dreams, guys. And you guys may see physically, you know, with the energy, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides can come and really be more visible because the veil is thin. That's what I was trying to say, right? Again, partnerships is a theme. Remember, pay attention to that because you guys can really see some transformation. And transformation and change is not always it's not really a negative thing because it's there to, you know, push you to the next level, the next plateau. So yes, some endings you can see as you close out in relationships because relationships can be all types. They always have to be romantic, right? But also, you know, transformation as in a new beginning, new starts. You guys could be, for some, getting engaged. Some of you guys could be, you know, headed down the aisle towards marriage. Remember, transformation and new beginnings on all levels, okay? So some, what do you say, some hellos and then it may be some goodbyes, right? We do know opposition is here. So really, really pay attention because that's going to be a theme, all right? Finding the balance in relationships. Can't make the messages up, right? Again, this is the energy again for you to realize, you know, pivotal lessons as far as in these relationships, how you mirror each other, how you relate to each other, how you confront each other, right? Also, you know, finding balance in the conflicts with tests involved, okay? Remember, no testimony without the test. So finding the balance and how you handle things, okay? Manifest this week. Manifestation runs deep. So activate and lock in on that energy, okay? Yeah, pretty much as we go through, okay? So let's get some base energy for you guys, okay? Here we go this week. Wow. Everybody experiencing shifts and shakeups on major levels. Make sure y'all chime in and tell me how it's affecting you. Because everybody been going through some extreme things. That was a phone call now. I'm on my one of my best friends. So I want to make sure I get this done before I get it out of here for you guys, right? Spirit. Thank you. Home and foundation for y'all this week, right? In the energy as we close out just in the small gap. Again, like I said, a lot of transition and shake up. Everybody can count the energy of just when it comes to home. It could be, you know, husband, your children, you know, just anything around this energy. You know, it's a transition phase. You're dealing with the conflicts of it, the day-to-day of life, you know. Everybody kind of got to shake up on some level, even if it's just a shake up in a routine at the house, whichever way you relate, right? And when I say that, it's the energy of the shake up of it all, but also this is the week for you guys to hit the reset button, okay? We heading into the new month of May, again with the full moon coming in. A lot of fear of change, you know, but it's time to get your you know, some of you guys, like even myself, need to really get back into a daily routine of setting a schedule, right? Planning things better, all right? And some of you guys can experience some really pivotal and key situations. It's different for you all in the home that can bring some conflicts this week. Lack of support, you know, like I said, all these different situations are playing out in so many ways. But the things that have been lingering, the things, like I said, that have been going on under the surface, and you may not have want to just really face them or just say, you know what, I feel it, but I'm just not ready to really deal with that yet. Well, judgment is here. Again, so this is the, you know, like they say, answer the call. This is the final call. So, you know, this will be the week where answers come, endings come. And remember, through those endings bring beginnings, okay? And this is very karmic. Remember, Pluto is about karma, okay? So good karma, bad karma, rewards, right? opposition in there. You know, again, like I said, it's going to, y'all pushing through, right? And if you're dealing with any legal energy, you know, this is really a tough week for that, right? Y'all gonna, you know, a lot of news and communication. Watch how you communicate, too. Because this gonna be the week where you be, you know. Listen. Everybody we all got to work on some level of calm through this thing, right? So let's get some really, you know, some general messages. Intense week. So it's real intense, right? I can hear some of y'all now. Ooh. The way y'all gonna give it to somebody this week and let them have it. I want y'all to stay on a level of calm, okay? So listen, guidance, yes, come through, Spirit. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You guys are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life, okay, guys? You know, direction. I keep speaking on that. Your purpose is unfolding. It's slowly, it's step by step. You know, as you guys go along, there's no need to hurry or worry. You guys are being divinely guided, you know, in this space. And again, trust your angels and spirit guides. And listen, even if you got to put a little journal by your bed, because some of you guys you may even physically see angel, ancestor, spirit guide that cross over. But even in your dreams, and you may wake up, write down the messages to be pivotal, okay? Influence. Use your influence, guys, for change. You may go, you know, you may do public speaking for some of you guys, social videos or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. So for y'all that's been this YouTube channel, podcast, you know, things that, again, been forming under the surface, things you've been desiring, get in gear. This is the time, right? Timing. Can't make the messages up. So family, y'all see that? Timing. It's all in the timing right now. Okay? So let's get y'all a little bit more energy in regards to that, because everything in divine timing. And listen, sometimes things have to boil over and come to a head in order for you to push forward. Did y'all see that 2 of Wands? For some of you guys, you know, it's something you've been needing to deal with and you've not been wanting to. And now you got to. This week is the week. You're going to have to answer the call. Innovation, guys. Be innovative. You will need to, you know, you got to come up with the new strategies to keep your plans in motion, okay? Remember, time and old ways are outdated. So inventing, creating, and testing ideas, okay? And again, it's all about you this week. One thing about us, we do everything for everybody else and overlook what we truly desire. What do you want? Okay? And it's a call, it's a freedom energy also present that's very strong. And it's where you guys are going to be breaking some molds and doing some things completely different. And I'm really looking forward to it, because sometimes, you know, not sometimes, change is good, period, right? Because it's how we evolve, right? It's how we evolve. It's how we move forward. It can definitely be uncomfortable, but we gonna realize uncomfortable truths and experience uncomfortable change, but it pushes us, right? Pushes us to new levels, new brinks, right? So 321, boundaries, you know. It's okay to set limits. You know, you need to set a boundary or two. That's just fine. You know, there are those who can take too much. And remember, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are reminding you guys that you don't have to allow this. It's important to say no to what harms you, okay? So think of boundaries that you can set, you know, this week, right now, starting right now today, and start to put them in place, okay? You have support from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Good luck is in the energy, guys. Angel number 200, you make your own fortune in life. Remember I said this is about you this week, right? You've been working hard, and sometimes it's just necessary, guys, to expect good things to come out of that. You know, not just more hard work. Your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, they want to send you that lucky break, that big opportunity, you know, that moment of respite. But remember, you have to believe it's coming. So visualize, you know, what you want. What do you desire? What is that thing that you like? I gotta have it. And if it's really frightening you to admit what that is, you gotta sit and ponder on what life will look like when you get it, okay? So good luck is here. Listen, I love that when you say it is it's a rainbow in the clouds, okay? Triple twos. Play that number, guys. Play that number. If you play lottery, play triple twos. Trust fall. Your angels, they ask you to trust your place in life right now. You know, you're in the right place at the right time. It's time for you guys to take a look around and enjoy the moment. Everything is where it's supposed to be. And just think of one thing that you need to let go of so you can enjoy the moment, okay? Giving that thing gratitude and then sending it off into the universe. You know, think about it. You know, sometimes just a quick meditation or just picturing it evaporating into thin air. And it's something that you no longer need, you know, to concern yourself with. Trust fall. Some things, you know, release, and then again, you know, just trusting it. Divine timing. It's the same message. Y'all getting consecutive message. Same thing. Divine timing, right? 817, angel number passion. Follow your interest. Some of y'all got some projects, something y'all been, you know, it's may have been a dream. Now it's time to face it. Answer the call, okay? You being called to master a talent that you already own, all right? The things that you do come so naturally to you, and it's your gift. And these passions are given to you as to make your life meaningful for yourself. You hear that, y'all? I'm going to repeat it. These passions are given to you as to make your life meaningful for yourself and for others, okay? So find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in your daily life, and consider a few ways that you guys can have some fun with your talents, even right now today. You know, make the shift, make the change. No matter how small or trivial that they can seem, okay? So pop out, step out. I got quite a few decks, but I want to get you an energy. It was a few more messages I wanted to pull for you guys and give you a quick message, all signs, okay? But this is for all of you guys as a collective, okay? Watching out for manipulation this week, okay? Not all offers come freely, so some carry invisible strings. People be full of it, you know, and these strings that could pull you in directions that you don't choose to be. Remember, this is about you as we close out this week, all right? So be mindful of hitting motives and unspoken conditions before you accept. Remember that, guys. And also remember forming boundaries, okay? Forming those boundaries, okay? Good weather. Clear skies are on the horizon, which lets me know better days are ahead, presenting an opportunity to move forward with your plans confidently, okay? These conditions are ripe, and the timing is good for your, you know, for your ventures, for your goals, okay? Some of you guys, like I said, transformation this week, relocation. Some of you guys could be relocating. Life is calling you to a new location, bringing you, bringing with it the energy of evolution and greater purpose. The move is guiding you to, closer to a place that feels like home, okay? So some of you guys could be relocating actually physically to brand new places, but just in general, understanding that new is here for you guys, okay? Relocation could be in, leaving a relationship, or like I said, it's different for you all. People, place, things. And this ending can bring the relocation, guys, okay? bring you new beginnings, how you evolve. Setbacks, watch out for the setbacks, okay? Watch out. This is, any roadblocks that the universe, maybe, in the way is steering you towards something better. I can't make the messages up. If progress for you guys has been feeling tough and a little impossible, consider whether the timing or the path of itself, needs to shift. So watch out for that, all right? And, the spirit world is very heavy for you guys this week. Remember I said the veil is thin and messages are going to be coming in. And signs can come through, angel numbers, you guys, timing. You're going to know. It may be a bird. I always see red blurs. And I say, oh, I blow the kisses. I know it's Big Rico, right? The spirit world, the spirit realm is communicating with, you just remember that. Whether through symbols, I can't make it up. Synchronicities or inner knowing. Be open to receiving connection and support from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your loved ones beyond the veil. I love this. I love that message, okay? And you know what? As we close out, let me get a couple of the daily rhythms for y'all. I love this for y'all. And this was just a quick energy I wanted to pull. Get y'all some messages, but just be encouraged. Keep moving. Keep pushing. It's like a energy that's kind of been really tough. And like I said, breakthroughs. So strike, y'all. It's about mastery this week. Making decisive action. You guys are, setting those boundaries, making decisions. And it's like this is putting you guys into alignment. Focus success for you. Focus success. So with that Mars action strike, but use it for your benefit. And I mean, it is. It's about you. And I can't make the messages up as we, close out. The daily to-do list. Getting things organized. Organization, guys. Prioritization, prioritization, okay? Foresight, mental clarity coming in this week. And taking responsibility. Getting things in order for you. You can't make it up. Your messages are your messages, okay? And I just wanted to say a few things to you guys before we close out. A quick message, all signs. So, Aries, remember, a high energy week for you guys. For your intellect, focusing on stabilizing your finances, okay? As Uranus shifts. Remember that. My Tauruses, remember, a major shift as Uranus leaves your sign is allowing you to catch your breath, to breathe for a moment, and focusing on your public persona and new personal goals, okay? Geminis, my beautiful Geminis, with Uranus entering your sign, prepare for massive personal reinvention over the next 7 years, okay? My beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you guys are evaluating your long-term goals and social connections and finding strength in your community. My beautiful Leos, your career takes center stage, this week as we close out, focusing on new innovative approaches to your professional lives, okay? My beautiful Virgos, a powerful, productive week where your communication skills help you find your footing, okay? My beautiful Libras, you are reevaluating shared resources and intimacy, guys, making decisions that change your future for the better, all right? My beautiful Scorpios, the full moon in your sign is going to mark a moment of deep personal evolution and letting go. My beautiful Sagittarius is, listen, focus on health improvements and streaming your daily routines. My beautiful Capricorns, creativity is high and your romantic life or personal projects get a boost of inspiration this week, okay, guys? And my beautiful Aquas, Aquariuses, your life and emotional foundations are being rebuilt, creating a new era of stability, okay, guys? My beautiful Pisces, communication is your key to success, allowing you to articulate your needs regarding your finances, okay? Listen, as we close out, career transitions, guys, okay? Decisions, pivot, and all. And this is just a money career message navigate career transitions smoothly, identify your transferable skills, update your resume, and network and explore new opportunities, okay? Closing out with an abundance mindset. So, family, shift your focus to abundance, embrace gratitude for what you have, visualize wealth flowing into your life, and affirm your worthiness to receive prosperity. All right? Look, get those daily to-do lists in order because this is about organizing you, organizing your life. All right? Peace and love. And I will see you guys soon and in the next one, okay? Get motivated, get going this week. Get that daily to-do list. Make sure that you guys are setting those boundaries, putting things in place because you guys will be closing out some chapters, but new beginnings are here and new chapters are starting. So how you gonna start that new chapter? Okay, I'm interested to hear. And keep that abundance mindset. All right, peace and love, and I'll see you guys soon. So, family, thanks for watching the Calming Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family, and I'll see you guys in the next one.